Hello. I know you may feel confused right now, but you are just waking from a medically induced coma. You are safe, but I do need to find out who you are. I'm going to remove the bandages on your head and try to locate your chip. Now, do you remember who you are? You came in here quite aggravated and confused a few days ago with a head wound, and so our nurses here at the ward have bandaged you and given you medication, but we are without information on who you are. Do you remember your name or your barcode or district? Okay. All systems online.
Tom initiated. Ready for analysis.
Okay. All right, I'm going to take a look at that wound. Here we are. Who is Tom? Well, more like, what is Tom? Tom stands for trauma orbit modulation. In simple terms, Tom is a system here that reads your brain much like a musician reads music. So he reads your frequencies radiating from your chip located in your temple, and he will communicate with our systems all your history up until now. Since you can't remember anything, the barcode will give us the information we need for us to implement into our system, and this is where we have all your records. So we will have Tom scan you and basically just download your frequencies and data. Okay, so I'm looking here on this side and everything is looking good. I do notice that there is quite an impact to your chip. You don't remember anything? Okay, well, we will figure it out. I guarantee you that. And I'm just going to look here on this side. Okay. Well, you are quite the mystery. I am not sure where you came from, but I will definitely have Tom figure it out. Tom, initiate data research frequencies.
Data research frequencies enabled.
Alright, you can just lie back and relax.
Chip data unreadable.
It seems your chip has been compromised. I'm going to have to take it out of your head. It is harmless and it is painless, but I do need to read it and find out what damage has been done to your internal chip. I will be removing your actuators with a wrench here, and I will be doing that so. Am I an alien? No. I am human, just like you. Well, I'm neither a robot. I see your memory is quite faded. Well, we are all human, and we do have robotic parts. This helps me see into whatever Tom is downloading into his system, projects in front of my chip and my eye, just like yours. And this way we can see all the data that is coming through. We also can read each other if we have our systems on and are sharing data. And I can see all about you, your name, your height, your sign, anything like that. Yes. So we're human, but we have robotic parts that need to be strengthened. Parts in our brains, parts in our bodies, knees, hips, all that kind of thing. Okay. Just gonna open this up. So I assume that you do have parts of your brain that are indeed, I'd say about 50% robotics. I'm assuming that this is a brain trauma from the past. Mm-hmm. No, you will not die. Well, the reason why I am not wearing any gloves is because our air is sterile here, just like everywhere else. Yes, after the novelty virus in 2020, our labs had discovered the way to create sterile air. And our systems, such as home, has allowed us to maintain cleanliness and sanitization on the body and the air. So we do not need any sterilization with heavy chemicals, anything that actually potentially harms the body. Okay, so I am going to just grab my tweezers and remove this screw here. Okay, so let's get my screwdriver here, and we will just open this up. Yeah, I'm just going to open this up here. Okay, good. And I will just move this one as well. Good. Okay. And that should do it. And open this one up. All right. So I'm going to take a look on the inside where your chip is. And I'll come on this side. Okay. Oh, I do see some wires have been pulled. It looks like they were accidentally plucked. Okay. There is definitely some potential damage to the database. Yes. I'm going to have to pull out the chip and assess it and see if we can download the barcode. Okay, so I'm just going to come in and take this chip out. Okay. Alright, I'm just gonna get that over here. Okay. Alright, I'm going to scan your chip and I will find out as much as I can. So I will place the chip inside the machine and allow it to download any of the data. I'll leave that there to download, and hopefully we can save any of the information. I don't think it was fully corrupted, but we won't know until it is finished downloading. sew you back up and make sure that we just close that area up and make sure that it isn't further damaged, and also rebandage your head. All right. Okay. It's time to get up close and personal. So I will be sewing up the placement skin over your actuators, and I will close that up until we find out what is on the chip. And once that's completed, I will have one of our nurses come in and download a new one for you with a new database and a new chip. We cannot insert an old chip into your slot, especially if it has been damaged in an accident, just like in a car or a car seat. If impact happens, we do need to get you a new one for safety measures. Okay? So I will be sewing up your wound. It isn't your actual skin, so it won't hurt. Okay. So here we go. I'll place this over your head, and I will begin sewing. Alright, there you go. Very good. See, you can't feel anything. Yes. This skin is grown in a lab, and it is designed to mimic our skin. And people who have scars or need implants, such as the one on our heads, will have this mimicked skin placed over what would be the natural skin. Oh, very good. Okay. And we'll just close this up. Perfect. Okay. And I'll cut it. Just cut this part off here. Okay, very good. All right, it looks great. Very good. I'm just going to cut some of the extra strands of string right over here. Okay, right here. All right, very good. And just on this part here. Okay. Very good. Okay, we're just going to screw these back in. All right. hopefully that chip is almost done downloading. Take a look at that. Okay, this looks nicely done. Just screwing it in nice and tightly. Make sure that this doesn't fly open in the middle of a conversation. Okay. Very good. Okay, good. And I'm just going to do the other one. And we'll do it on this side. Oh, very good. Yes, you have about half a dozen actuators implanted in your face. Yeah, I noticed that when I was assessing you earlier yesterday. So it does seem that you have history of trauma as far as the facial muscles and the brain. It is a good thing that you live in this incredible time where those things aren't a problem at all. Technology is at its highest peak. Yes. Okay, and that is all set as well. Alright, so now I will bandage you. Okay, let's go ahead. I'm just going to bandage you up just where your actual flesh wound is. Yes. All right. Okay. And just for precision, we'll put this piece of tape over the wound. Wonderful. Okay. Now let's find out if Tom has done his analyzation. Our ward doesn't typically upgrade our systems on the regular, so our system is a little bit slow. Alright, well, you are all bandaged up now, and your chip slot is closed up, and your actuators are all in place. Yeah. Everything looks good, and you will heal fine. I will have some new parts come in for you, and we can just go ahead and download some new software for your chip, and I will get one fitted for you as soon as possible. Yeah, hopefully we find out who you are and where you came from, and we will get you back home as soon as possible. So Tom is completed in his download of your chip information. So it was damaged, it was not completely corrupted. You will have a new chip implanted very soon. And for now, I will put this mimic chip on your temple just to connect the frequencies from your brain onto the system. And this should help us find out who you are and where you came from. Okay, so I'm going to just put this on your head here. Good. Okay. Enabling Tom.
I'm busy.
Tom.
I have reviewed the chip. I have done the job of a human again. The problem is you failed to see this is not a normal patient. You have a time jumper. Haha.
Tom, shut down all systems. All systems decline. We have a jumper. You can just go back to sleep, close your eyes, and rest. This was all a dream. All a dream. Tom, we have a jumper. Please shut down database. We have a time jumper.
I know.
Nothing to be concerned about.
It is concerning.
You are completely fine.
Not fine.
You're having a dream of the future, a dream where time lapses happen, a dream where mechanics and the brain have some issues once in a while. It is fine. We will send you right back to... Wow, okay. Yes. You will be sent back to your year, and you will not remember any of this. I will put you back in a medically induced coma, and you will go back home as yourself, and whoever this host is, we will figure out what to do with. Yes, this is the future. We are sorry that you have had to go through so much, but it does get better. You will fall asleep now, and I will simply shut you down for the night. Time jumping is completely harmless. It does require you to go back to sleep. And when you wake up, this will just be a foggy memory. Yeah, I really can't answer any of those questions for you, simply because time jumping is harmless, but can be quite harmful if I give information about this time zone. So you are fine. This is just a memory, far, far away memory. Far away. Tom? It's okay. Tom is just slow, and
I'm not.
we are concentrating on happy thoughts before you shut down. Very good.
Okay, done.
Sweet dreams, friend. I'll see you in the future.